I go into 7-Eleven, and these two guys are working on all these orders, and I said, I have an order for Jake. And he goes, we're working on it. I'm there for like 10 minutes, and then finally another guy comes, he's like, what's the name? And I've said it like 5 times at this point. He goes, Jake. He tries taking my phone. I'm like, no, don't take my phone. Look at the name. It's Jake. And he's like, oh, we don't have it. So I look at the other guy and I'm like, why did you tell me that you have it and you're working on it? Why did you tell me that? This is the second order in a row now. This is crazy, dude. Can I get an order where they actually have it in the restaurant? Welcome to the madhouse. Good afternoon, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Your one and only Mad Dasher, back at it again for Doordashing my way to Hawaii, day number 10. If you haven't been following along, I am using Doordash and Uber Eats to pay off a $9,000 Hawaii vacation that I am going on with my family for my 40th birthday. We ended the day yesterday, I think like 2,200. I forgot what it is. I'll post it here. That's a running tally until we hit the 9,000. I'm also going to be using, including any donations that are in the live stream. If you don't know that I live stream on Mad Reacts, you're welcome to come by and join in on the fun. It's a great community. Our goal for every weekday has been $100. With hidden tips yesterday, I actually made $113, which is great. I thought I only made $100, but we made $113 with hidden tips, which is awesome. And the day before, made like 110. So we're already at like 200 something for the week, which is awesome. You know, I say this all the time. I love this job as a side hustle. I wouldn't do it full time. I have nothing against people that do this full time, but as a side hustle, this is a great job to earn extra money for vacations, or, you know, if your kids need, you know, school stuff, or whatever your reason being. It's a great way to make extra cash on your time when you want, however long you want, you know. But anyway, it's another beautiful day. I think that the Hawaii tsunami did not do the damage that they were predicting that it might do, so which is great. So it's good to hear. I'm glad everyone's okay from that. At least that's what I hear. Anyway, I'm in the mood to making some money. I don't know about you, but let's try to make it a third awesome day in a row. At least get $100. If we get more, then that's great. Let's go make some money, fam. All right, we got to the zone. DoorDash wanted to give me a 15 for 15. I almost took it, but it's kind of going to be like rush hour traffic, like the end of it. I don't really want to do that. We took this, so I declined it. We took this 10 for 7.8 instead. It's a little bit better. It's okay. I'm just going to grind out. I want to grind out a couple DoorDash before turning on Uber Eats. Maybe I'll turn on Uber Eats after this one just in case we get a banger, but I do need to at least accumulate some DoorDash today. So let's go over to Greco. Alright, that first order was no bueno. It took me 30 minutes for 10 bucks. We're finally back to the zone. They're giving me an $8 going 6 miles, $8.80 going 6 miles for sweet greens. Hopefully this one will be a little bit better and it's not going in that direction. I have no idea. Wednesday might be a rough one. Not gonna lie. It might be a rough night making money, but we're gonna grind it out. I don't care how long it takes me. I want to make that $100 tonight. So let's go to sweet greens. All right, that order was a little bit better. Only took us 18 minutes, but it's already been 48 minutes and we've only earned $18.80 so far. So we either have to get some pretty nice, decent sized orders, or it's gonna be It's gonna be a big grind tonight. So come on, DoorDash, give me something, baby. Let's go. All right, just dropped off the Liquid Death. I didn't know they did flavors. I thought they just did the water, but luckily they wanted the mango one, and they didn't have the mango one. Luckily, they said it was okay to get the Dr. Death one. Otherwise, it was the only item, and Uber Eats doesn't pay you unless you call them and force them to give you $3, and that's annoying. I don't really like this zone in Arlington. I'm gonna go. It's almost near Newton. I'm gonna go to back to the zone, see what else we can get. I turned on Uber Eats again. Hopefully we can get some more food orders. They did give me another shopper, but I decided not to take it because I want to do some food orders for a little bit. So I'll see what else we can get. But so far, kind of slow. Okay, that last order was really bad. Everyone else is saying it's really slow today too, so the chances of me making out really well tonight is probably very slim. I'm probably just gonna keep taking these one-for-one orders and just grind it out, but they take a long time. Each one of these 10 for 10s, 11 for 10s, they take 30 minutes to get back to the zone. It's a pretty big time crunch. So we had gotten this $18.75 order, and I just said F it. It's so slow. That's a lot of dollar signs. It's going to Acton, but it is what it is. But then DoorDash gave me a 6 plus, not just an additional $6. It's plus 6 plus. So hopefully it doesn't just go up by $1. But either way, even if it was just $6, that makes it a $24.75 order for 16, so at least that's better. We're at $60. So this will at least bring me to 75 with the possibility of more. So at least that's something. So I took it, obviously, right here at Taco Bell. All right, we get into Taco Bell, and the guy said that somebody already picked up the order. So I had to unassign that one, and I had to unassign the second one because the second one was only gonna be 6 plus, not that much money, going all the way to Acton. I'm not doing a 6 plus going 18 miles if I'm not gonna get paid the 18 other dollars. Oh, it's so frustrating. I just picked up this 7 for 3 at 7-Eleven. Oh, it's a really big disappointment. I go into 7-Eleven, and these two guys are working on all these orders, and I said, I have an order for Jake. And he goes, we're working on it. I'm there for 10 minutes, and then finally another guy comes, he's like, what's the name? And I've said it 5 times at this point. He goes, Jake. He tries taking my phone. I'm like, no, don't take my phone. Look at the name, it's Jake. And he's like, oh, we don't have it. So I look at the other guy and I'm like, why did you tell me that you have it and you're working on it? Why did you tell me that? This is the second order in a row now. This is crazy, dude. Can I get an order where they actually have it in the restaurant? All right, I called DoorDash. I should have called DoorDash when I had the other order that somebody picked up. I would have got half pay for that one. Instead, I did it for the 7-Eleven one. They gave me $6. 35 minutes wasted for $6. Thanks, DoorDash. Really appreciate it. Really care about your 1099 independent contractors. I'm gonna give it another minute to see if anything pops up, but that might be it for tonight. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm done. I tried leaving it open for another minute, and they gave me a $4 for 5.7, and they gave me like another one for like 4 for 2 or something. I'm just done. All right, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. We're at 66 bucks. I made 23 extra dollars on Monday and Tuesday. So if I add the $23 to tonight, that's $89. I only need 11 more dollars to equal $300 for all 3 nights, which would be an average of $100 per night, which is my goal. I really wanna stick to my goals. I made goals. I want to stick to them. I know I got frustrated, but I'm gonna stay positive. Lena reminded me in a very sweet donation to stay positive, and you know what? Darn tootin', I'm your Huckleberry. I'm gonna stay positive. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna make a little bit more money. So I got this Wendy's 5 for 5. We're gonna go over there, hit that up. I just dropped off that McDonald's order. So technically, with the $5 and the $8, it was, so 66 plus 5, which is 71, plus the 8, which is 79. If you add the 23 extra dollars I made for Monday and Tuesday, we have an average of $100 a night for the 3 days. So technically I'm already at $100 average for the 3 days, but I still kind of want to get like maybe 1 or 2 more. I do have to go to Wegmans before 12 o'clock and it's 11 o'clock. So maybe I can get like 1 more. So we'll try to get at least 1 more. All right, we didn't get any more orders. This area really does close down at 11. But like I said, we made enough where we averaged $100 for the last 3 days. I do want to call out Doordasher with a 50 spot last minute and an awesome compliment. I really appreciate it. Putting me up to the greats of Doordashing across America. And yes, you absolutely put me closer to my goal. I really appreciate it, man. It's a really awesome thing for you to say. Really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys are following Doordasher. I'll put his name, his chat, his account down below. He does GigTube content. He's an awesome guy. Hook it up and give him a subscription. Remember, guys, try to stay positive. There's a lot of crummy people out there. Doesn't mean you have to be a crummy person. Make sure that you are an inspiration towards other people. But if you are an inspiration to people, make sure that you are doing the things that you tell other people to do. Be the person that you advise other people to be. Put a smile on your face. It's a ripple effect, baby. The moment you put a smile on your face, you might put a smile on somebody else's face, and they'll put a smile on someone else's face. You can make somebody's day by making other people's day at the same time, if that makes any sense. But either way, be kind, generous, supporting, loving to your friends and family. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be a better day. It's Thursday. It usually is. I'll catch you in the next one, baby. Matt Dasher, out.